So, yeah.
Oh, so go ahead and stop it so we can. Spencer still needs to get into. All right, welcome back to session 6 of Adamantine Echoes of the Astral Sea. Apologies that we didn't do a recording last session. We were having some technical problems. But this time, for what was missed last session, the party went to Witch Space, which is the Witcher sphere, and then met Vagar's wife and started looking for one of the echoes of Vagar's brother Vermithor, and found a different echo that is not the one they were looking for. So
this isn't the vampire we're looking for. This is also we're also looking for a completely different vampire than the vampire I was originally worried about.
So we are going to pick right back up where we left off, with the party heading off, tracking the heading off into the woods, tracking the other.
All right.
Over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go.
I just hope we don't encounter any more griffins. I may or may not have had my hit points cut in half by that.
Oh.
Honestly, though, more remarkable is the fact that I forgot her name already. Eden, that she she seemed to be handling everything quite well, especially considering the very, very loud gunshots that were very close to her proximity.
Mm-hmm. I mean, then again, she does cast fire spells, and fireball is basically just an explosion, and a gunshot's just an explosion inside a metal pipe. So I mean,
yeah, it's fine. I'm just remarking that she is very accepting of a lot of the nonsense that's been going on. Remarkably so. Anyhow,
You're heading through the woods on a trail. Well, a game trail, but
head through the woods.
Into the woods. I don't remember the words.
Grandmother's house.
And what sort of nonsense does this party encounter in the woods?
Trees, I assume.
trees. Birds chirping in the trees.
I don't know enough about Witcher to know whether or not there's evil trees.
What flavor of trees?
The problem is my character would be unaware of the concept of evil trees. It's not like everybody knew about the Tholian. Or the Thorian.
Well, the Thorian wasn't so much of a tree. It was like a weird vine.
It was still a giant plant monster, but it's not exactly the most well-known thing to be in the Mass Effect universe.
Yeah.
Deciduous trees, Spencer.
Let us find this. Alright. Wait, what?
Deciduous trees.
So elms, oaks, maples, all the above.
No mahogany.
I don't know. I don't know what specific species of tree. Just they're trees. They look like trees.
The trees are shaped like trees.
These trees are very tree-like. How intriguing!
They have evil spirits in them. You get a lot of those in Kessig.
What?
Why would there be spirits? Well, I suppose that's one way of looking at a whole squad of cloaked Sangheili sneaking up on you. How do I
I'm
describe it?
assuming there are species where
Jawed
you're
lizard
from.
people about my height.
Apparently, treants do exist in the Witcher universe.
Oh, good. Oh, good. So it is possible for us to run into evil trees.
You
Oh, what's the name of the ant from Lord of the Rings?
Treebeard?
Treebeard, yeah. Just run into him while we're wandering
Yeah,
around.
no, freaking Treebeard runs in screaming, "Get off my lawn," and then proceeds to yeet us into the ocean. Either that or breaks a nearby dam to bring the ocean to us. Because let's face it, he'll probably do that too.
Yep. No, that's only if we cut down the trees. As long as we leave the trees alone, Treebeard won't have any problem with us.
Nah, they might suck out our souls.
Is there anything you'd like to do while you're traveling? Vagar is tracking, obviously, but
I will help Vagar with the help action.
okay.
I'm trying to just get a read on the situation because Vagar is being very quiet about everything.
Oh, since we're in the middle of woods, and I have bad experiences with woods, I'll be in the rear. I'll be taking rear guard. I assume with Legion, because Legion likes to do long distance.
Ooh, what kind of bad experiences?
Oh, the usual ambushes, skirmishes,
I
surprise
have
attacks.
I have a more poignant question.
Hmm.
Do you have any good experiences
With trees?
No, just does this guy
Just as
have any
just
good
in
experiences
general.
at all with anything?
Well, there was this one time
Yeah.
After Halsey gave him
in
an
the
extra
Spartan
treat one
training
time.
program.
Y'all know when I'm talking in character or not. I'm usually doing a voice of some kind.
Yeah.
Because I'm more consistent about it.
Mhm.
What's the next move, oh Dungeon Master?
I was
So
giving you
roll
an
to track
opportunity to
werewolf.
role play amongst yourselves, but evidently that's not going to happen.
Oh, well, okay.
We usually
We
do, but
roleplayed quite heavily last session.
we're also we're walking through the woods, and you've got a combat veteran who has bad experience with ambushes in the woods, a brooding witcher who just learned that someone who is supposed to be dead isn't, the witcher's
Currently
wife.
with a not evil and is currently with a not supposed to be dead version of the person who's dead.
Mm-hmm. The witcher's wife, who's a sorcerer. Or
Who honestly
wizard,
would be very talkative if it wasn't for the fact that
everyone else is
that the
silent.
Quarian is trying not to draw attention to herself.
Mm-hmm.
because cloak notwithstanding, she would stick out.
Mm-hmm. And then that just leaves Amiria.
Oh
That
yes,
just leaves
I
Amiria.
have. I have
And the
very
less said about
horrifying
and the less
experiences
said
with
about the guest,
woods.
the better.
Would you like
Okay.
me to regale you about the house-sized toads and the werewolves that run my woods? I hate them with a
Like, I'm pretty sure.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure what you described is early symptoms of psychosis. Very so
Look at him.
doesn't seem very sociable.
Look at this schnitzel. But yes, so I believe the giant frog, or at least the cult that surrounds him, calls him the Gitrog monster. He eats a lot of cultists, and
have a
the
cult
Order
that-
of Avicid has been trying to get rid of them for some time. They're
have a
not doing a
cult
very good job.
around a giant frog.
I'm
I look
stuck
immediately
on
over
the
at Legion. I'm like, I'm not going crazy, right? You're hearing this too.
It might be a giant toad. No one has seen it and lived, or not turned insane.
I'm more stuck on the fact that did I hear you right when you said that there are cultists who worship the frog, but the frog eats the cultists?
Yeah.
I look, so I'm not hearing things. Good to know.
This behavior does not appear conducive to their survival.
I look at
But as
Legion.
for
I'm
the
like,
werewolves part, I don't think that I'd be really good talking about that. She starts staring blankly for a second. The fire.
Yeah,
The fire.
like
All that's
Brent,
left is a ring, a graveyard of townhouses. Avicid did nothing to protect us. When the wards failed and it all exploded at once. How do you
um,
watch when your entire livelihood falls in front of your lives? Well, in front of your own eyes, your own thing that you built up for years just crumbles due to something that you believed in just didn't live up to your expectations. When
you're
all
you
you're,
really
you're
have no
starting to
experience.
get a little too real, Spencer. You're gonna make me start
I
crying if you keep going like that.
try. I would
imagine if
invite
you
you to
would
try something that you didn't even know existed.
is
Um,
imagine if you would if Vagar had just died in front of you by shrapnel from your own house. The day before your wedding was supposed to take place, that everything crumbled. Nothing like that.
Then
I can still see the flames, how they burned
um,
that in color.
I think we need
while
another
Emiria
griffin.
is talking, the Drake returns from the mission to the ship. You know, you remember you sent your familiar back to the
Oh
ship to
yeah,
be
that's
like,
right. We sent the familiar to
to get
be like,
how
any
many echoes
anomalies?
because we forgot
Because we
to get that
completely messed up asking about that.
Oh, Soot
yes,
is back.
it carries a note that it carries a note in its claws.
First of all, it reads, "What the hell language is this?"
Well, the comment from the neck.
Well,
What does the note say?
can I read
Okay.
common? Or is my common different from their common?
Magic. You can read it.
All right.
Okay. What does it say?
It says that the scans indicate that there are 2 duplicates in this sphere.
Okay,
Only
so we
2.
gotta. All
I
right.
got one of them right here.
So there's Scarface here, and presumably a angrier one.
That's what it sounds like.
A furrier one.
I think they said vampire.
Oh shoot! I thought we were talking about a werewolf one.
No.
Them, yes.
Um,
If you shake.
It depends which type.
yeah, the sun starts to dip below the horizon as you enter a clearing.
Oh,
We
we're
should
gonna
probably
die.
set up camp.
That would be a good idea.
Does this area seem the most defensible? I'd rather not get jumped by anything in the middle of the night.
Yeah, that is an unpleasant experience. Happened
If the werewolves
so
from
many
this place are similar to the ones of our own, then werewolves should be very good at jumping.
plasma modifier, Sankili, Hanai with hammers, hunters, jackal snipers.
By the area is
I just gone out distracted, lost in your thoughts. I just
We
point up
should
the sky.
probably make camp.
He's a man with a mission. Yep.
Sounds like, uh, you
Vampire
say that
one,
with
right?
an earshot of the other brother.
Once it gets fairly dark, you all notice me basically just clamp my shotgun onto my back, and then all of a sudden, a pair of flashlights on the chin part of my helmet just click on,
Yeah.
illuminating whatever direction I look in, or I turn my head in, rather.
yeah, you
Legion's disguise is horrifically ineffective at the moment, considering that
He's a
even though
giant
he looks
flashlight head.
human, there is very much a notable light coming from his
Hey,
face.
hey, hey! Now he's
Mhm.
not the only flashlight head.
Yeah. like I just realized when you mentioned the flashlight, I realized, oh god, Legion's disguise probably doesn't look right, given that his face is probably his human face is probably, even if it's not glowing, there's still an uncanny glow
Coming
glow
from the
cone
center.
coming out of it.
Hmm.
um
I mean, he could have that iris super constricted.
Yeah.
but you make camp, and this night is noticeably a pretty bright night.
All right. So for hunting vampires,
A very large full moon hangs in the sky.
Oh, good.
I noticed that your moon is not made of silver.
What do you? You know what? I don't want to
That's
My
know. I
moon is.
don't
that
want
doesn't
to know.
sound that doesn't sound completely insane.
Um, you know, hmm, maybe it's the ghosts that lift them up. The geists have always been a bit nifty
That
at such weird things.
that's not how gravitational fields work.
I just look at you and I just shrug.
Yeah,
That's what the
So
eggheads are
yeah,
for.
they probably
you
if they think this planet is flat, I am going to go crazy.
But what if it
Shaw,
is in this
why would
world?
the Earth be flat?
devil's advocate here. What if in one of these spheres there is a world that is flat? It's not even a
There are
complete
multiple where the world is flat.
planet.
Yeah, no,
Anyways,
exactly. That's gonna be the Corian and the Spartans' reaction when we see that for the first time. We're gonna be like, coming up on the planet now. I don't understand. What is that?
Why
What
is
are
there
we
a giant
looking at?
frisbee in space?
the Spartan. Oh my God! I can see the glass dome. we can't tell anyone. I'm going to be sick. I'm going to be sick.
you literally. Anyways, so yeah, you all get to sleep. Vagar, make a wisdom saving throw.
Goodbye, Vagar.
Getting in the middle. Vagar getting some.
Okay,
Can I
but
have my
this
collection
would
of
be
hands
this would be after
sharpened?
all the characters that can sleep are asleep.
Can I have my collection of hands just create like
Oh,
a series of wooden stakes?
Oh, this is for something
okay,
completely. I thought this was for
so
convergence fading.
all of you wake up to the sound of a howl, and Eden notices that Vagar is gone.
I turn on my Omni Tool flashlight. Look around.
Pellet lamps click on. Where'd Vagar go? Oh.
Legion, what did you see?
Legion, make a perception check.
Legion does a full on Legion just does a full on dies on the spot. Rolls a 1. Legion just goes, Creator Megara, this unit does not feel so good. And then just the light just fizzles out, just
Plop.
stiff as a board, collapses.
Perception check from Legion, please.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. There he is.
I look over to Hans.
I have to
Hans,
look
did
at
you
a.
see anything?
Who's Hans?
I then read the collection of hands.
Oh, okay.
Remember, I have to look at a character
Eh.
sheet within a character sheet. It was
Yeah.
a 19.
Legion sees a shape moving in the trees.
Unidentified life form detected in the trees due east.
Maybe west.
West.
Trees are that way.
Or west, yeah. Sorry.
Unless up is south. Then it could be east.
No, up is north.
Sorry. I wasn't paying attention. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Due west.
Mm-hmm.
Scan the. Shine the lights over there.
All right, make
See what I can.
turn and
see
point
what
my
I can
helmet in the
see.
direction that
I
Legion
assume
points.
that people would be exiting their tents.
Yep, I have.
Yeah.
I would.
As long I really don't want to be in the same tent as that.
With all the hands.
Oh,
All
well,
that.
I just put you in the spot.
I think it's a bit too late tonight.
In the direction, as soon as you'd have to get a little closer to see it properly. I'll just
That's not what I want. There we go.
As you
Other way, towards the trees.
as you look closer,
Hello.
a werewolf comes charging out of the trees at you.
Oh, lovely.
Oh,
I
oh,
stuck on my energy shield.
Who's it going towards
Right.
first?
It is heading straight for Actually, it's not going to be heading towards any of those targets. It seems to be heading in the direction of Vermithor.
Oh, lovely.
oh.
Alrighty. Werewolf is up first. Going to go attack
How
Vermithor.
much rest did we get?
Short rest, if equivalent.
Okay.
I forgot to pull open the stat blocks because I'm smart like that. Okay. First attack with his bite, which is not hit. Second attack with his claws, which I forgot to roll. I forgot that I need to start a private roll, which also does not hit. All right. Bradley.
Okay. Bonus action. Do we want to rush? Yeah, we'll rush. And then we draw the sword. And then 1-2. Whack with the sword.
Mm-hmm.
Suppose I should have rolled that with advantage because flanking. Let's see if we get a crit. Close.
Nope.
No cigar.
It is a werewolf after all, so it does, of course, resist non-magical
Yep.
damage.
So that's 6, and then offhand strike with the shield that I activated. 1 plus 6. That's a miss. I'm very certain.
Let me check.
What?
10?
Nope, doesn't hit.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, I thought so too. I was just double checking.
Yep. Okay, that's me.
All right, Emeria.
Does Eve use spell attack rolls? Well, Eden. So she would benefit from this. Alright, of course, we are going to cast Bless on Eden, Bradley, and Vermithor, I think. They look like they
Okay.
deal physical damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, the hands don't deal magical damage. But I think my homunculus does force damage. I don't know if
Indeed,
that's
it does.
magical damage.
That is magical damage. Force is just like raw magic.
Alright. I am going to point at Ivo. Ivo is gonna flap his little wings and get over here. Okay, well, it's a ranged attack as much as I want it to be a melee attack. So over here, and tell him to do that weird eye thing he does. Roll 1d.
Literally, would you call it that weird eye thing?
Look, Amelia didn't make it with those traits. He just has them for some reason.
I love the fact that you named it the weird eye thing that he does. Not like his eye beam or his weird eye magics. No. It's that weird eye thing you do.
Nope, that does not hit.
Alright. That's my action. Bonus action. Movement. Go behind the claw swarm, and we'll call it a day.
All right. Eden. Mm-hmm. Yep, that hits. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's a wisdom save, right? Yes. Roll a d 202,020. Thank you.
Oh, good.
Oh, my computer was just being weird. It has like magic resistance, so I assume an 11 does not succeed.
Hey,
Okay.
paralyzed.
Okay.
Watch, we're gonna kill this werewolf, and it's gonna turn out to be Vagar.
That would be our luck.
Yes, yes, you do. You need to roll a d20 for me.
Ah, wild magic.
Nope. Threshold is up to 2.
Mm. We are using that variant rule. That's a
Uh,
fun variant rule.
yeah. All right, Nilo.
I was just measuring how. All right. First of all, I need to double check what the range on this hit is. Oh, okay. So he just needs to. And he'll float over the tent so that he can see this little guy, and he'll give him a zappin'.
Okay.
The combat drone.
Mm-hmm.
Give him a. You look good. Zap.
Yep, that hits.
If I'm not mistaken, that was 1d4. Yes, 1d4 plus 2. Yeah! Force damage.
Mm-hmm.
Legion will go ahead and set up shop here.
Well, there we go. Okay.
And Legion's going to go ahead and.
And I actually remember that I misremembered exactly how the mechanics work. So because you don't have that feature from Requiem of the Legion, like and Emeria doesn't have it yet either.
Yeah,
You can only use action to command Legion or the drone, not both.
yeah.
Okay.
So, however, you can still use your action to command Legion. If you want to do that instead of using your action to attack yourself.
I'm going to have Legion attack. He's better.
Mm,
He's just better.
okay. Yeah, that hits.
If I'm not mistaken, it was. Yep. Take some of that, werewolf. A whole 5 damage. Nice.
Alright. Vermithor is going to swing his walking stick at it.
Gets a D4.
First attack is going to hit, and second attack is also going to hit. Much damage total. And then it's back to the werewolf. The werewolf breaks free of the paralysis.
Bummer.
And then it's going to take the disengage action and bolt into the trees.
We need to find. Where is Vagar?
Should I just shout?
A werewolf has taken your husband. I too can relate to this.
Wait.
Eden, make an insight check.
What?
If it doesn't say, it's just a wisdom's check.
Can I give her the help action? Remind her
No.
of like,
No, this is
has
purely an
Vagar
Eden thing.
distracted himself lately?
This is an Eden thing that does succeed. You remember noticing a familiar scar on the werewolf, one that Vagar has.
Wait, what are you?
The
What are you
werewolf
doing?
is off in the trees. You have no idea where it is.
Where are you going? What?
What?
How could you be so sure? I think he mentioned that. I face palm into the helmet. I just shake my head and I'd be like, "Of course he is." I look at
Like,
and I'm like, because this trip couldn't get any stranger. Now we have to deal with a freaking werewolf in our group. This just better and better. Okay.
The rest of the night passes without incident, and Vagar, you wake up in the woods. Your clothes are tattered, and you have no memory of the previous night. Okay, make a survival check. Yeah, you make your way back to camp.
The morning, as soon as sun's up by now, right?
The rest of you see Vagar stumbling back into camp. You know, tattered clothes, looking like you had a rough night.
Well, well, well. Look who finally decided to show up.
Dang, you were wearing heels this entire time? I commend you.
After Eden's heel makes contact or misses, either way, I'm gonna walk over to him and smack him upside his head and be like, "Oh, what's the matter with you? What's the matter with you?" I'll like, grab him by his shoulders and like shake him vigorously with my augmented strength, and I'll be like, "What is wrong with you? Have you lost all of your brain?" I look at Eden and be like, "You tell him." After seeing that, I'm gonna be like, I'm just going to pick up. Watch, no, I'm not gonna pick up anything. I'm just gonna look at me like, and I'll look at me and be like, hit him one more time. I don't think he got the message.
How
I'm just standing there watching this, not saying anything.
so there is a cure for lycanthropy.
Really?
The concept is new to me. We don't have
Oh, is
people
there a cure?
spontaneously shifting into dogs.
Hmm. Well, back where I come from, there's two cures for it. Either you gotta get on some archangel's good side, and then you either turn into a full-blown furry or just back to a normal human, and the second cure is death, usually by at the hands of a silver bolt to the chest.
I just look at Vagar up and down once, and then I say, "Well, it certainly beats being infected with the flood." Oh, oh no, 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 no! It's a protogenic biomass hive mind, and it is hideous and disturbing.
He means funny alien virus.
I have read some of the after action reports from Chief dealing with a grave mind, and they are stuff of nightmares. I've never had the misfortune of dealing with a grave mind, just some generic flood forms. Hideous creatures.
I'm your Some of your descriptions of the floods of flood infections sound disturbingly similar to Reaper indoctrination.
I sort of shrug.
Wait, I feel like we've had this exact same conversation before in
I think we
character.
did. It's just been so long.
Yeah.
So yeah, what would you like to do?
Oh wait, I'm just curious.
Hmm.
Did is Eden too focused in on the fact that Vagar is a werewolf to have made any comments about the fact that my shield that I activated the previous night was made out of light, or is it just like par for the course
I don't think
considering
she
this group?
cares about that.
Yeah, I was just curious.
Look,
It's actually,
you
come to think of
don't
it,
have a
your light
sorcerer.
shield would have looked somewhat similar to some of the magic force blocks that actually exist in this world.
Okay, I'm not
So
familiar
she
enough with
probably
Witcher or anything. I was just
It
curious.
just
Like
looks
that is
like
an
magic.
oddity.
she
At this
probably
point, it
just
might as
thinks
well
you're a
be
magic
Yeah,
magic.
user.
and I turned to Eden and be like, "This cure. How do we get it for this boy? For this fool?" Well, then I look at him. Well, You had a moment.
I'll hand him something. I'll hand him something to eat. So, oh, thanks.
Amelia's gonna
By the
take
way, those of you who like close up to him notice his eyes look different. His irises are yellow. Are Witcher irises yellow? They might be. But
Yeah.
his eyes look more bestial is the point.
Something different with your eyes. Is that a symptom of your affliction? Your lycanthropy. I mean, my visor's polarized. You can literally just use it as a mirror. And I'm wearing my helmet and I'm looking right into your face.
You're
Yeah.
all the more incentive for you to get cured.
You mean you don't know?
So you don't.
You can make an Arcana or Nature check to see if you know. There won't be a definitive answer, by the way. It's just like if you kind of know a general idea. I do. You know that it varies from werewolf to werewolf, and that it heavily depends on the exact nature of their original curse. And you also know that given that Baba Yaga is a master of her craft, it's probably going to be extremely difficult to cure.
a mega witch.
You're learning that now? Good. For a second there, I thought there was no hope for you.
Your natural second voice.
Listen, Mads, I understand. Sometimes when I'm at work and I find myself stressed out, I suddenly slip into the Skirvo voice, and I'm not sure why. I'll just be at work, be like, oh, these bloody things be piled up to the ceiling. Why am I talking like the pirate?
Well, Talk Like a Pirate Day is coming up. It's September 21st, I think?
I thought it was in October.
No, it's in
Huh.
September, I know that much. It is September 19th.
Yeah.
What is it? That's something I can actually do. I have tailor's tools. I am going to fix Vagar's clothes.
Okay. I won't make you make a check for that.
I
Yeah, you're able to stitch Vagar's clothes back together so that he's not wearing rags.
wearing slightly less rags. Now it's only raggedy.
Yeah.
Had to cover up that What should we roll
What
should we roll like a straight charisma to see how absolute smexy this guy is? Yeah.
Ooh. It's a crime to do such a
It's like
We're
a
just like,
Dorito.
I have to think on that one for a
it's
second.
too bad. It's too bad I'm wearing a mask so that no one can so that nobody so that nobody can just slowly close my jaw.
I flick the side of your helmet.
Yeah.
Like,
What?
you alive in there?
Hopefully. It's
Ah.
all
Um,
fine.
after you're done with that, though, Vermithor walks over. Looks like the trail picks up over here.
Which one?
The trail for the other version of me. These look fresher than the tracks from yesterday.
It's such a shame that it's such a shame that I'm a character who doesn't fully understand vampirism. Otherwise, I would totally be the one to say, "All right, everyone, check your blood." Well,
Oh no, I've paid my taxes. Vampires don't suck my blood.
What? Why would they? Why would they? Why would they choose people who don't pay taxes to come after?
The aristocracy in the province that I live in is ruled by vampires.
So yeah, after you start heading down the tracks again, eventually Vermithor ends up near Vagar and just turns to him and asks, so how are you feeling about? I just want to check about you because it was never. It wasn't pleasant. It wasn't pleasant when I was first cursed, and I want to check on your state since since you recently acquired a curse of your own. He nods and then falls back.
Dang, that's deep.
And I'm like, yeah, sounds about right. Is it like? Is it frowned upon because he's a witcher? Ah.
Ooh, I see.
Ah. You stick out, or at least you would.
Eventually, the tracking starts taking you down a minor road that Vagar has traveled down before. Um, and you can hear the river coming up, and you can see the bridge that spans the river. But before you reach the bridge, a skinny creature swings out from under it and blocks the front of the bridge.
It's a
Halt
bridge troll.
there! This bridge has been claimed, and there's a toll. There's a toll on this bridge now.
All right, I'm back. What happened? What the heck is a grim?
You ran into a bridge troll. His name is Grimp,
Yep.
but
Okay.
haven't learned that.
You can imagine I left to go do a couple things. I come back and I'm like, what is a grimp?
Hmm.
What assurance do I have that there will be a next time? You want to cross this bridge? There's a toll. You should. Are you threatening me?
Oh, she's not. She's threatening to blow up the bridge. You can't see it, but the Spartan is absolutely grinning. I love a good demolition.
The troll gets the troll brandishes an axe in his hand and says, are you sure you can take care of me before the others get hurt? Are you even sure you can take care of me?
I'm going to lean over to Vegar. I'm going to ask what sort of relations are there usually with trolls such as these? Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna quietly unhook my gun, and I'm gonna see if I can't perform a shenanigan.
Well, if you want to cross this bridge, there's a toll to pay. I don't need money. Whatever on your person you consider most valuable. That is the toll for each of you to pay, and then you may cross.
They
What
are
did you
not
say?
taking
Sorry.
my eye.
The the troll crosses his arms. I'm not about to be tricked. You don't intend to pay.
I'm going to remind me what are the wait, I can just read them. They're right here. There they are. Okay. It's 24. Okay. I would like to I'd like to use my I'd like to use my incendiary round to shoot him in the eyes. Go for the
Okay.
eyes.
Oh shoot! I just I didn't realize we were prepping for this.
That's what I was prepping.
All right. So make an attack roll
That
then.
was a skeleton.
All right. I'll should it just be my flintlock since
If it's the incendiary round, it's firebolt, so it uses your intelligence modifier.
okay.
And your proficiency bonus, obviously.
Oh, and my prof
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled for the combat drone. Oh well. Where is she?
Really?
Oh, the prep one
There she
going
is.
first.
And my prof is 2, so that's that was a 12, which is very unfortunately low. Thinking, huh?
I don't see your attack roll.
Oh,
Yeah, you
yeah.
gotta.
Oh, okay. I'll roll it. Oh, plus all that'd be a 6. Okay. There we go.
Yes, yes. Go ahead and roll. Are you doing this as a called shot?
Yeah, more or less.
Okay.
I'm taking out his eyes.
Yeah, Constitution.
He wants to play the bastard game. I'm gonna take out his eyes. Take out all the frustration I have of being a Quarian who's frequently looked at as the scum of society. I'm just gonna take it out on him.
+4. He just barely succeeds.
Oh,
Oof.
So he manages to raise a hand to shield his eyes, like just in time.
yeah.
Oh, he's actually at first.
Peachy.
Well, I know
So
who he's coming after.
so the troll raises a flute to his lips and blows into it, and you hear a long, clear note ring out, and then he jumps back beneath the bridge and slinks away into a little and slinks away.
I have a
Oh.
bad feeling about this.
All right, so
Vagar,
we get.
you can make a Vagar can make a nature check to see if he can figure out what that was.
Yay.
Nope. All right, Emiria.
Wait, I can do that?
All right.
Wait, you can do that?
Do what?
Apparently, if you right click on a die that rolls on the screen, you can just kind of drag it around and play with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't know that.
Anyways, Emiria.
Yes, yes. Does the familiar always stay with me or no?
No, it doesn't have to.
Ah, okay. Well, it would be nifty if the familiar was here, and we could potentially burn.
Oh, you mean like does it say it? Oh no, it's here. It's just I just don't have a token for it yet. So
Okay. So that means no summoning a skeleton either. I don't want to make more work for the DM at the moment.
sorry.
Okay. Well, we're going to do the same thing that I usually do. All right. So
You did go
Vagar as a
on.
silver. Oh yeah. But yes, we're going to cast Bless. Vagar has a silvered weapon, I think. So
Mhm.
I trust that this thing is magical. So Vagar is going to get it. Eden's got that fire stuff, so we're gonna give her the D4 as well. And for the third and final person, I have no idea. Yeah, we'll give it to Sierra.
Okay.
And bonus action. Set up defensive formation behind things.
Alrighty.
And that is my turn.
Okay, Vagar. Okay. Yeah. All right, Eden. In the middle of what?
Is the bridge made out of burnable
Um,
materials?
It's made of stone. You can't
Oh.
burn it.
Do you have shatter? Ah.
To do what? On what trigger? Okay. Nilo.
I am going to. I'm going to. Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and just prep some potential outcomes. So, Brad, where are you moving?
I'm probably gonna move up, if I move at all, to, I'd say, there. There.
Okay. More or less, I'm gonna move right behind you.
Okay.
I'm gonna have my combat drone set up near me, and I'm gonna have Legion. Yeah, honestly, I'll have Legion set up here, ready for. And I will ready for something firing at something.
Okay. Vermithor is going to move up. And he's actually going to make the same nature check that Vagar did. He is also not going to succeed. Bradley.
Okay. Preparing for close quarters, I, as my action, engage my shield, and then draw my sword, and then I'm just gonna walk up to there.
Okay. At initiative count 20, top of the round, you start to hear some crashing through the trees, and a pair of massive spiky bears appear out of the trees.
Glad I didn't send.
Oh.
I almost put Legion over there.
So yeah, you can do your fireball now.
I will
I
have
assume
Legion.
targeting just one.
I will have Legion shoot that thing.
Okay.
I'd be incredibly worried if Legion didn't hit.
Yeah, Legion hits. However, it rolled a nat 20 against fireball.
Oof.
Holy crap!
Also, roll me a d20, Maddie, because you cast a leveled spell. So yeah, roll damage for Legion as well.
Working on it.
Oh! Wild magic.
Oh my! First wild magic surge.
And we're,
Here
But
we
we'll
go.
of course, when
damage
we're all
roll.
within fireball distance. We're all
There's a
fireball
very low
formation.
chance of getting fireballed. I'll be honest, because the table is so massive now.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
So,
not just a
No, I'm
D100
just
table.
saying that I'm just saying we're all in fireball formation, which
oh,
means that something horrible is about to happen to all of us.
you got a no, not at all. You got a super positive one actually, Eden. For the next hour, anytime you make a saving throw, add a D4 to the result.
Oh, okay.
All
Why
right.
do I feel better all of a sudden?
Which bear is up first?
The far one.
Far one, yes. Um, let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Going to attack Eden. Uh, so first attack with its claws. These are very strong, by the way. These are dire brown. Yeah,
Oh dear.
22. I think a 22 does a 22 hit.
Be terrified at the entity that doesn't hit.
Okay. Second claw attack does not hit. So in terms of those attacks, you're just gonna take. Okay, I was like, you're just gonna take. You take 19 damage,
Ouch.
and then it's also going to make a bite attack.
Oh dear.
I would recommend you run.
Yeah, I was just about to ask that.
Yeah, 12 doesn't hit. Okay. Emeria, it's your turn. There's a pair of gigantic dire bears attacking you.
Okay. 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 What's Eden looking at the moment? Hmm. Hmm. Trying to figure out if I save the cure wounds if you get unconscious, or do it. Wait, do it at a different time. Hmm. All right. So are we running from the encounter? Is that the thing we're doing?
Probably.
Probably. A normal brown bear, normal one, is a CR1. Not too bad. There are two of them, and they're dire.
Now, there are two of them. Hmm.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
Dang it. Okay.
Anywho.
Emiria will proceed to grab. Uh, will mm, will proceed to. Okay, effectively, I am casting what is it? Summon skeleton, but I am going to take a corpse that I have on me for one of our many encounters and just kind of inject some strange fluid into it. Play a little note on a viola and summon a skeleton to body block this dire bear in case if it tries to do anything. Okay. Yeah, we'll put it right here, I think.
Okay, just a sec. Let me find. No, because technically this is going to be Noftep, but it's the best I have on short notice.
I hello, Duff Tip.
There,
All right.
you should be able to control it, actually.
Let's find
Given the
out.
Noftep is the character.
Yep. All right. Okay. He will be. Let's see. I guess we have a griffin thing that I can't really use. Well, we have two griffins. We can go down that. So I guess it would make sense to go for beast form. And we're gonna have it. Let's see, spend my bonus action to attempt to attack the dire bear. I'm trying to
The
look at how
skeleton
many
one.
attacks he gets. Yep, the skeleton. All right. Yep. Just a D8 plus 3 plus 1. So rolling 1d20 plus. It does not say.
Should
Huh.
be your spell attack modifier.
Okay, spell attack modifier. So I think that's a plus 6. 11.
Nope.
It has advantage because it is within 5 feet because it has pack
Oh, it has pack
tactics.
tactics. Okay.
Yes. Oh. 11.
I guess the dice have spoken.
Yep. Well, and I object interaction. I put my claw swarm. I put Hans back in the bird cage,
Mm-hmm.
and I run away.
You need to cross the bridge.
Oh,
We're going the other way, Spencer.
we're going the other way. Okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, I should have put the skeleton in a different direction. I was gonna put it like maybe right there if that was the
Okay.
case. All right, so I've 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Ooh, Lost Swarm is with me.
You actually could have moved one more.
Oh.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Alrighty. It's the other bear. The other bear is going to charge towards Vermithor. And it rears up when it reaches him. Now it's going to make a bunch of attacks with its claws at advantage.
Wait, why
First
advantage?
attack, first attack definitely hits. It's a nat 20. Second
Good
attack
job.
also hits. Third attack also hits. Yeah, you watch as it like just proceeds to savagely tear into Vermithor, and it seems quite disappointed when he dissolves into mist.
Oof.
Hey, you watched your brother die again.
Yar.
And it's your turn.
So much for the help.
Mhm. Okay.
know if a
You can
D4
go,
helps through these
you can go
trying
werewolf.
times.
If you want to, you can go werewolf now. Okay. So yeah, Vagar takes on the form of the werewolf you fought the previous night. So while you are in werewolf form, your AC is 10 plus your Constitution modifier plus your Dexterity modifier. You have a natural claw attack and bite attack. If you make and if you take the attack action as a bonus action, you can make a claw or bite attack on your turn. So yes, you are in wolf form now. So well, not wolf form. You're in hybrid form. So, yeah, I recommend you move closer if you're going to use it.
I'm just curious. But does the transformation hybrid form version have the resistance to non-silver damage the way the monster does?
No, that's actually not a thing you get until higher levels
Okay.
of the transformation. One of the second level options is called Iron Pelt, and it's you get resistance to non-magical damage that isn't silvered.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
You already attacked. Yeah. All right, Eden. Mm-hmm. All right. Nilo.
All units disengage and begin.
Oh, you
I
don't
don't
have
think
to
you need.
disengage.
You don't need to
You're not within
disengage.
melee range.
Well, yeah, but that's effectively the order I'm giving. All units are
Oh,
disengaging and heading this
Going
away.
for the bridge.
yeah. Since you can sprint, you can just like go all the way across the bridge.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right.
Try to cover their turn around to help cover their escape with covering fire, but
Yeah.
that's yeah.
Bradley.
Okay. Which of the people who are still over here, aside from me, should I grab on my dart across?
Probably the smallest one. And the wife. Grab them both.
Yeah. They
Can I
both
grab
be
them both
pretty
while
light.
just going full tilt?
Um.
Maybe not sprinting, but at least dashing.
Yeah. You couldn't grab them both if you were dashing.
Okay.
You could grab them both if you just moved normally.
Okay. Well, normal move.
just go normal first, pick them both up, and then sprint the rest of the way.
Okay. Bonus action, adrenaline rush. I move up, grab them both, and keep on going.
Whoop!
In the boat. Like, we gotta go. We gotta
Wow,
go.
someone's
Shout,
stronger than your
Hagar,
husband.
we gotta go.
I
Gotta go
All
mean,
right.
now.
I think you brought them on.
like,
That's with you.
You know, I realized something.
Um,
I realized something about the party dynamic that was kind of funny.
Hmm.
And it was something we did last time too.
Hmm.
the fact that the fact that Brad's character is the only dude in the party. Everyone else might as well be his entourage.
Yeah, this bear is attacking. Oh wait, no, that's
Just
the bear
funny to me.
that's the wrong bear. Vagar, the bear in front of you is rearing up and attacking you. So that's a 24 to hit with the first attack, and a 27 to hit with the second attack. It's going to make the third attack against the skeleton. That's a 24 on the skeleton.
Die for me, skeleton.
So let's roll for Vagar's damage first. This is going to hurt a lot.
Don't worry, she has another character.
Vagar,
Like,
what's your
she's gonna turn around and we're gonna get to camp, and then I'm just gonna be like, so I heard you're single now.
So Vagar, what's your max HP? No, your stats remain the same. You don't take on the you don't actually take on the werewolf stat block or anything. You're at 1.
Oof.
And then against the skeleton, uh, 16 damage to the skeleton.
Vagar got done in like that one dude fighting the Yao Guai.
All right, Emiria.
My favorite part of the show. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
Oh,
And then the other bear is just gonna go first. Oh
Is the skeleton still up?
no, the skeleton's not up. The skeleton disintegrated.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna say, if it took more than like 6 damage, it's dead. It's toast.
are you able to do that again?
I can do it again. Let's see. Um,
Any amount of meat between us and them is good.
Meat shields are useful.
okay. So yes, since
We
I'm
have
being
another
carried, I
griffin.
no longer have to worry about my movement. I was
Mm-hmm.
gonna have little Ivo over here give Vagar the bad, I guess not the bad touch, the
The evil eye.
a curing wounds, but I don't think that's gonna be quite useful.
At the
Yeah,
moment.
so just like one of the best magic cards, Magic the Gathering, I'm going to once again cast Summon Skeleton to
Okay.
resummon my reassembling skeleton. And what is it? And something tells me that we need to body block this one. So I'm gonna
Put it
what
like
is it?
right here on the bridge.
Right, but I need to shoot it to what is it? I need to shoot it to get its aggression. Otherwise, it's just gonna attack Vagar.
Yeah, that's
Wait a
true.
wait a minute. There is an archer variant. Perfect. So yes, we
Okay.
will summon it back here, and it will probably die again. But
All right.
that's a price I'm willing to take. Rolling 1d20 plus
Better
6.
him than me.
Nope.
I have no way to give him bonuses. Yep.
Bear.
Yay! He's still distracted by it.
I'm not even gonna bother rolling. I assume that this skeleton just gets freaking atomized.
It-
It's just gone.
if you hit it once, yeah, you just kill it.
Vagar.
Retreat, retreat, retreat.
Oh.
Hello.
Okay. Eden.
Oh, okay. Technically, yes.
Oh, wait. I have an idea. We burn the bridge when it's
The bridge is stone. We
when
It's
can't
made
burn
of
it.
stone. You can't burn it.
But could the
So you
Spartan
can, like,
theoretically break it on the other end?
Real quick, Eden, make a perception check.
what flavor of bridge is this?
Stone.
Oh,
It's a simple arch.
dang it. If only we got the move earth
Eden
spell.
perception check, please. These bears look too big to fit on the bridge.
Oh,
That is a spell. Roll. Roll to see if you surge.
Oh.
You do not. You do not surge. Threshold is back to 2.
I look over, Mom, like, wait, and I look at you in front of me. I'm like, how did you? You know
You
what?
still have your movement. All right. Nilo.
Um, not sure there's much I can do here. Genuinely not sure there's much I can do at the moment.
Okay. Bradley.
Okay. Dash just as a light jog in the Spartan version. Boop,
Mhm.
with my cargo, and then I set Emiria down when I get over here. Up like there or something.
All right.
I didn't tell you
This
to set
bear.
me down.
This bear approaches the bridge and just kind of stands at the edge, roaring. Emeria.
What the frick is the range on this eye beam that
Probably 30
my
feet.
little idol has?
It's clear that the bears are not going to cross the bridge.
Hmm. Well, I don't want to bully it from a distance, and I don't want to risk the life of my little Ivo, I say, holding him up. So I guess we just book it then.
Okay. Yeah, the other bear will also move up to the bridge and roar. Vagar, I assume you're going to just go across the bridge. Okay. Yeah. All right. So yeah, that'll end that.
Ah, that was lovely. Nice little jog. Get the blood flowing.
Morning routine. Are you alright? Probably both of you.
You're fine. Do you normally get mauled by bears? Oh. Uh-huh. I've seen Marines die from less. Well, let's see. There was the needle. There were the needler rounds that got that guy. Poor sap blew up. Pink mist. And then he just starts listing off various horrible ways you can die to Covenant weaponry as we start walking off following the blood trail.
I want to point
You
out
can
that a
you can
needler
take a
sounds
short
like an
rest if you
awful
want
way to
to.
actually die. You're suddenly stuck with a bunch of high-powered rounds, and then suddenly they all detonate.
Yeah, it'd be like getting shot with a spear traveling the speed of a bullet, and then if you get hit with 8 of them, they you get.
It'd be like getting shot by a nail gun 8 times and then suddenly exploding.
Well, yeah, it's a nail gun if the nail gun shot railroad spikes at you.
Exactly.
You can take a short rest if you want to.
Preferably not near the bridge.
Yeah, yeah.
Do I get back charges on a short rest or a long rest?
What?
Do I get back arcane charges on a short rest or a long rest?
But let me check. I forget. I know you can use them on a short rest. I think you don't get them back until a long rest. Arcane charges. Yes, you regain them on a long rest.
Okay, never mind. No healing vigor. I apologize.
Wait, do I have a?
Roll some hit dice, I assume.
I have a healer's kit.
Yeah.
I have a healer's kit, so I might be able to give you assist you with some first aid, maybe.
Make a check with it.
Okay, I am not proficient with it at the moment. Healer's kit is +2.
I'm proficient with the healers.
20 plus 2.
Nope, never mind.
17.
Go ahead and roll that again, Vagar. I'm letting you roll this at advantage. Effectively. Okay, 11 plus twice your Constitution modifier. Oh, you get 17 hit points back. You do have one more hit die you could roll.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, you can still roll this one at advantage too. Alright, another 10 hit points. So, not all the way back to full, but most of the way back to full.
Mm-hmm.
29 of 33. Anyways, you travel along a ways. You see more signs of, there being a vampire, bloodless animals, even some people. And then you come across a clearing with a monstrous humanoid figure hunched over a body.
Look familiar to Vagar?
No, but it doesn't look necessarily familiar, but it's definitely a more monstrous vampire. Think like Nosferatu, but worse.
Any tips on fighting one? For those of us that live in worlds that don't have these things.
Yep.
Chop off its head. I pull out my helicopter blade of a sword. I check the blade edge. Sounds simple enough. Well, you all know it won't be that simple, right? Nothing ever is.
Spartan just
Vagar, you
runs
start
over,
to
rips the
notice that
vampire's head off.
you start to notice that some of your fingertips start to do the thing that Nilo's hand was doing.
I
It's
look
a,
over. We need to hurry.
it's a side effect of all of
That's
this
what I was.
badness.
Remember when I said I could? Remember when I said I almost disappeared?
That is the start of it.
I just nod at his hand. Kill this thing. We need to kill this thing quick and then get back on the ship.
And get off
Are you
this
speaking
world.
quietly, by the way?
Yeah, I think
Are you
we're
all
quietly
speaking
speaking
quiet?
to each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Spread out. So since I'm assuming since the round hasn't started, we can try to orient ourselves because he seems
As
distracted.
long as you don't move past the tree line, yes.
Okay.
I do have a quick
Legion.
question. With a called shot, is my sword sharp enough to behead a creature?
No, that is not a thing you can do with a called shot.
Okay.
Not unless you have
A
a
vorpal weapon.
vorpal sword, which you don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I have no. What is it? I have no spell slots left.
Beheading is
This
not
is
an
so sad.
effect. That is a that is a state.
Mhm.
All right.
Dang, I'm rolling high on initiative tonight. Just
I had a
rolling.
high roll, and then
rolling
I had
high.
two low rolls so far.
Alrighty. Oh, Vagar's up first.
Fitting.
Take out your brother. Yeah. Good news is we don't have to deal with your other brother. He got ripped apart by bears.
Mhm.
Problem solved.
That was not how I was planning to deal with that other duplicate, but it works.
Yeah. It's resolved. One Ticker's just like, oh, they seem to be making good progress. Meanwhile, noticing that the amount of anomalies went down, and then on our end, we're just
Um, okay, Vagar.
Just ah. Is that all you do? Just run in charging or something? Screaming.
Okay. You could ready your action to attack. You could ready your action to attack when it gets close. Okay. All right, Emiria.
Alright. I myself cannot do anything anymore. But this is why I have bread. Um. Okay. Movement for a homunculus is 30 feet, and a claw swarm is 40. Okay. So
Oh,
can
by the way,
you make it?
when you get close, Vagar, your the creature turns around to look at you, and you notice it's vaguely recognizable as Vermithor, but is much more gargoyle-like than most vampires you've seen.
I'm gonna move claw swarm over here as I guess my action, and then it's going to. I myself, I'm going to use my movement. Be in the trees. They can't see me. Oh, I think that's cool.
Oh, the horror when the trees speak Vietnamese.
They keep calling me a guilo. I don't know what a guilo is. Oh,
Lorax.
all right, all right. And I vote. Do that. I think 12. Ah, yes, one better
Nope.
than most. Still not getting
Nope.
anything.
All right,
Ivo is
Nilo.
very.
He's just a little guy. He's trying his best.
I managed to hit that protruding bone part of your ankle against the leg of my chair.
Ow.
The lateral malleolus.
Oh, is that what that damn thing is called?
If it's on the outside, yes. It's a
Yes.
process of your fibula. If it's on the inside, it's a process of your tibia.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Well, do that to the busher.
I have every intention. I just want to check. These bastards look like they can fly.
No. The wings
Okay.
look like they wouldn't actually be strong enough to lift him into the air.
Okay then.
Good.
First move, Legion. Legion's doing a called shooty shot to take out his leg, so that
Good.
so that hopefully this thing can move slower, since it seems to be a melee combatant.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot him in the knees.
Yeah, that hits. So it'll be a saving throw instead of damage. Three of the physical saving throws are exactly the same. And it fails. So we're moving slower.
Aha!
And I believe I still have a regular attack for Nilo.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, your bonus action.
All right, just shooting it.
Okay.
Just shooting it. Nothing fancy, nothing silly. I am just shooting at him.
Nope.
All right. Cool.
All right.
That's everything.
Okay.
I need to start
Vampire
working
move.
on the
Well,
magic.
yeah, vampire moves up to Vagar. So Vagar, make your attack. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Now that's the kind of thing I need to be using Legion for. Disable and control.
Mm-hmm.
I'll focus on controlling the battlefield.
You added your strength modifier to that. You should be adding your dexterity modifier to that. So 8. Okay, and then the vampire first is going to swing his claws at you. And I assume a 14 doesn't hit. Going to swing the claws again. And I'm assuming a 23 does hit. Take. Ooh, it rolled high. You take 9 damage. Bradley.
Okay, I'm gonna move to there, and I'm gonna blast him. I'm gonna use martial focus exploit to give advantage. Oop.
Okay.
Really?
Nope.
Really? 2 and a 1. Ah! That's it.
All right, Eden. Okay. Yeah. No. Okay. Back up to Vagar. You should use your thing that lets you add extra damage to your weapon. Your
Your big
crimson
right.
right.
big smashes.
I mean, you still didn't hit, but but yeah, you should set up your crimson right since you can. So that'll be roll a d4. You lose 2 hit points, but you will be adding a d4 of whatever your right damage type is. I don't know which one you picked. Oh, okay, right of the vitriol then. So yeah, you'll be adding a d4 of acid damage when you hit. Emiria.
Yes. Right. Well, the only things I can do. Claw swarm. Move this way.
Okay.
Kill him.
Remember, the claw storm has to move into space.
Yes. Grapple him. Well, not grapple, but yeah.
Get handsy.
Yes. Catch these hands. How about that? Plus
Throw some hands.
6. Advantage. 23.
Mm-hmm. Actually,
Right.
I am going to move
That
it
will
out
be
to the. I'm going to move it out to the right just so I can access this stat block easier.
Yes.
4 plus
Good
2.
old claw swarm. The hands are gonna throw hands.
7.
There's
Okay.
no need to get things out of hand.
That
Hey.
was fun as Winston. The hands are
Yeah.
gonna throw hands, and then all of my skillies are gonna get them, boys.
Come on, Gillis.
Rattle 'em,
Do your
boys.
thing.
Rattle them, boys.
Okay. 1d20 plus 6. No advantage because ranged attack. Oh! Oh! Yeah! Kill him! Okay, 1d4 plus 2. 4 plus 2. 6.
Okay.
And that is
Nilo.
all.
Everyone got so quiet.
I mean, it's your turn. We were waiting for you to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I didn't hear anyone announce that it was my turn.
Okay.
It's after Emiria.
Ah. Wasn't paying attention to that. Okay.
What?
All right.
It's a
Legion's gonna.
voice clip
Uh,
from something that. Anyways,
all right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Bang.
Yep.
All right. That's a big ouchies. Or
Don't you
that is a
love
that is a
how
frame of ouchies.
don't you love how Vagar just ran up to start swinging a sword, and the rest of us stayed back at the tree line and just like Revolutionary War. All right, ready, fire, fire
We
again.
ain't waiting for we ain't waiting to see the whites of his eyes. We just shooting at him.
Blast him.
Yeah. So and Legion's gonna just do another shot, just trying to take him down.
Nope.
Probably not doing that, but he's trying.
It is the vampire. It is the butcher's turn because he's a vampire. He regenerates, and then he's going to attack Vagar a couple times.
We are not a good
Claw
party
attack.
for this.
Because none of us have similar
First attack
weapons of vigor.
misses. Second attack misses. All right, Bradley.
Okay, let's try this again. Martial focus. Blast him. Ayy. 9 damage.
Okay.
Is there anything I want to do with the bonus action? No, I don't think there's anything I want to do with the bonus action.
Alrighty.
Aggressively slams the new shell in.
Wonder if we can't
First hits.
incorporate a shotgun into your gun, into your blade. Just
A shotgun sword.
yeah,
Gunblade. Yes, both hit.
full on. You stab somebody and then you point blank shoot them with it. Yeah.
Dang, that firebolt is strong.
She's so
Okay.
good.
Vagar. You're attacking at advantage now. Yep, you hit. So go ahead and roll damage.
So something like that, but a shotgun instead of a pistol.
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
The modern version is called strapping a bayonet to the shotgun.
Yeah.
Not quite. He's still up. Yeah. Emeria?
Emiria, run in and stab him with one of your many stakes.
Surely you have stakes.
Oh, it's out of range.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
We were all so focused on making sure he didn't move none.
Mhm.
Because vampires.
Also, the three of us back here just in a triangle blasting him.
Yeah.
All right, we're just like trying to kill him, right? Nothing too special.
Mhm.
Okay.
Pick him
All
up.
right. Claw sword. Hans, drag him down. And advantage. 25.
Yeah. That hits.
Okay. Rolling 2d4 plus 2. 8 damage.
Alright. The claw swarm swarms over him, and how do you want to do this?
The claw, what's it? The claw swarm will travel all over the body of your Vagar's brother as they start ripping him piece to piece. First the hair, and then the ears, then tatter the wings, and with the limbs as I don't know how gory we want to get this as
It
like
doesn't.
blood
It's
and
not going to
viscera
need to be able to
and
rip its limbs off, because he is still a vampire. He still regenerates, so you'll have to. So, anyways, yeah. The Colossworm does drag him down and start ripping him apart, but he's regenerating fast enough that it's keeping him alive. Vagar.
Yeah.
Vagar, I'm giving you a finisher because
You're the only one in range who could
No silver
actually take
weapons.
him out.
all right. Yeah. The head rolls to a stop, and the Colossworm finishes tearing the body apart, and then all of it dissolves into mist.
We need to hurry back to the Duchess before the same thing starts to happen to Vagar.
Mhm.
you have to kill your brother again, Vagar. Again.
Hopefully.
As like 3 more of the bastard come in.
Anyway, we all started blasting.
Yeah.
His third form, zombie form.
As we proceeded to just dig a trench and get this done like it was World War One.
Trench warfare. You don't need trench warfare. You have a Spartan whose armor is busted. That
Yeah.
is
As you're
running low on ammo. Maybe we do need that trench.
as you're about to leave, you hear what to the two people from more modern settings sounds like the roar of a jet engine from above and behind you, and you turn to look, and you see the Crimson Shadow flying over towards you.
My, that thing sounds like a jet engine. Like a
And
full-on
then,
Not very subtle.
sailor in here.
the ship lowers to the ground and lands, and Celia and Lars both jump out.
What's the matter?
Ticker told us to keep an eye on you. Looks like you managed to deal with both of the duplicates. Looks like Vagar is starting to experience some of those same symptoms that were happening to Nilo.
Yes, we must hurry.
We should hurry back.
Eden, you coming with us, or are you staying here? Ah. Or get in.
I look at Celia like, is that allowed?
We probably shouldn't bring Eden outside of the sphere. She can come back to the Duchess, but we should return her to her home before we leave the sphere. Best not to get anyone involved in this that doesn't have to get involved.
Makes sense.
I suppose we can take you out into the sea temporarily if the captain consents to it. Get in.
Good again.
The captain has been seemed to be in a better mood when those things attack the ship.
The
It looked like mermaids, but they could fly. I didn't know they could do that.
Celia pilots the shadow back to the back to the Duchess, which is hanging in the lower, in like low orbit behind a cloud, basically,
Yeah.
and pilots the ship up into the lower bay. Okay.
Definitely some on-the-fly research had been done on a siren.
Mhm.
Because which definitely improved Skirvo's mood a little bit, because what the bloody
Well,
mers were flying.
the sirens of this particular sphere, Skirvo knows what a siren is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's just the fact that the sirens and mermaids of Witcher are very different than the others, because they fly.
They
Like, they
fly
can
now?
swim and fly, which is very cool,
Fly.
actually. That's like, it's like, they be bloody flying fish. Not every day you see
get back to
like
the
that.
Duchess. You get back to the Duchess, and yeah. Vagar, you start to feel a little bit faint. Make a Constitution saving throw, please. As you step off of the shadow, you collapse onto the deck, out cold.
You just hear me mutter, "Ugh, again? Both of you now?"
I'm gonna like try to help him.
I pick him up and throw him over my shoulder.
Meanwhile, in the upper deck, Skirvo just suddenly turns, and he
You
starts
probably
heading
heard
below
the
deck.
Spartan shouting. I heard the Spartan shouting. Yeah, I just pick him up and throw him over my shoulder with no more effort than if he was a bag of beans. I start ascending the stairs.
Skirvo meets you on the stairs. Who's
Same
this?
one as Vagar. Same thing as Nilo. Medbay or bunk.
Throw him in the bunk. You didn't
Okay.
answer me question.
What was out of character? What was Skirvo's question again?
Who's this?
Oh, that's Vagar's wife.
He 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 looks. He looks. Goes. Welcome aboard.
I just walk over to one of the bunks and unceremoniously
Take
drop
us out,
him.
Mr. Ticker.
The ship starts to fly higher up into the atmosphere. And leaves the sphere.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Vagar
Nilo.
wakes up quicker than Nilo did.
Yeah.
Still is a couple of hours though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What are the rest of you
Probably
doing?
while she
What are the rest of what are the rest of you doing in that time?
I was probably explaining to I was probably in the middle of explaining uh to Eden how probably the reason the captain didn't send him to medbay was because the only thing that they can really do for him is exit the sphere. After that, they just sort of got to let him rest,
Mhm.
and then
I'm
he'll just wake up.
While Nilo is explaining this, I'm just cleaning the barrel of my shotgun.
Speaking from personal experience.
Mhm.
Emeria would be, I guess, taking notes of Vagar's condition and how
Mhm.
they are both similar and different to how Nilo is coping
Mhm.
with hers.
When I will say one thing. When Vagar starts to make signs of coming to, I look over at Nilo and I'm like, oh, he seems recovering much faster than you did. It's only been what, a couple hours? You took a few days.
Days. Meanwhile, Skirvo is explaining that there are some that there are some things that are just better off letting slide, and a Mrs. joining them out on a voyage to who knows where is sometimes the best case, because other times it might just cause more problems further down the line.
Well, the
Has
thing
no,
is, yeah,
yeah,
I need that to be clear. Like Eden will not be tagging along for any mission.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Skirvo's just mentioning that yeah, Skirvo's just being like, you realize how many bloody times I've had problems because the significant other of one of me crewmen suddenly managed to wiggle their way aboard. Sometimes it's better to just let it happen. Makes Causes less problems in the long run.
Mhm.
All right. So yeah, Vagar wakes up.
Oh, you're waking up. It's only been a couple hours. You seem to be doing much better than she was.
Shows signs.
To be fair, in all honesty, I think his symptoms were less severe. Only his fingers.
That would make sense.
Wakey, wakey, little schnitzel. Your cinnamon is calling for you.
I look at you with my head tilted, and I don't think I will ever understand how your brain works. I don't want to either. Couple hours. You just mutter, typical. I stand up. Well, time to go shuck 1,000 pounds of steel plating.
Celia walks in um to see you all there. Oh, Vagar's awake.
Just came
If you
to.
can call it that.
Captain said to fetch you to fetch you all when you woke up.
Come on, Vega. We got places to be. Get up. Unless you want me dragging you up there. Then get! Go on! Mush! Using my best senior chief voice. I'm like, go on. Move! She's not gonna go anywhere. She's still on the ship.
While as, as you're leaving, Celia turns to Eden. By the way, the captain says you can stay with us for the time being, but Vagar's mixed up in some really dangerous stuff, and I wouldn't recommend involving yourself very deeply.
A socialite?
Oh, good. Duchess appears. Oh, good, another one.
Was that sarcasm or serious? So she's a politician. You vaguely hear the Spartan muttering, "Great, we've got an Oni spook with us." As he ascends the
No,
staircase.
she can't be a politician because she's a good person.
A politician with a conscience.
Anyway,
Well. We have a unique
An
fight
oxymoron.
here.
Heading.
Anyways, you get the party. You get brought by Celia up back to the same office as last time,
Mhm.
along with Ticker and Skirvo and Mary and R7.
There's a little trash can. There he is.
That is not the right
This-
thing. And sit on the chest again. Boop.
Ticker would be over here. Okay. So, looks like you got whatever it was sorted out with which space. He doesn't say which space. Sorted out with Vagar's sphere.
You really need to bloody put a label on these things.
Truly a little bit of an adventure.
Was interesting.
My data is showing that just like with Nilo's, your symptoms won't get any worse out here and you won't feel them. But they aren't getting any better in your sphere.
Hmm.
Well,
Want to
there's
decide this.
still Emiria's sphere and Bradley's sphere.
He doesn't know Bradley's name.
Yep.
Nobody
Oh,
does.
and Sierra's sphere.
Does Bradley know Bradley's name? When
Yes,
was the last time
According to
Bradley
the
was?
navigate, according to
he's the only one in this crew that does know it. He's like, he hasn't told any of you, and none of you have actually asked.
we did, and you refused to tell us.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like, wait.
Insert your
I
name.
was like-
Stuff.
I think it was like, what's your name? I introduced myself as Sierra 031.
Yeah.
And there was no further
Anyways.
questions.
Yep.
You were going to say something, Mr. Turbo?
Yeah. And according to the data, and according to our telemetry data provided by R7, thank you, R7, it appears both spheres are of equal distance from here. As such,
Ticker kind of rocks his head back to the side, give or take a couple light years.
semantics ticker.
Gonna happen in a few light years, anyways.
I mean, when you have
Anyways,
FTL
Light
drive,
years when you're moving as blisteringly fast as this thing.
yeah, when you have
what were you gonna
FTL
say,
drives,
Dorito?
a couple of light years is like,
Yeah.
It's genuinely like the difference of a couple
of
of
miles
like
at
a
freeway
couple
speed.
a couple miles when you have a when two places are roughly equal distance.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
Anyways,
Joey, continue.
Yeah.
so what leaves next is our next course of action would be of further information collected by your spheres. In other words, we need to know where we're going and what we're potentially driving ourselves into.
Okay.
I'm fine with going last. In fact, with some of the things I'm thinking about seeing on acquiring parts for upgrades, it might be better balance wise if I do go last.
Alright then. So I guess like, how would we do this in character?
I just look at you and be like, You want to go to your place first?
There are many
Been here.
things that I want to tell Master Girolf about. Oh, he'd be so interested in all of these strange worlds that you have, and I've collected so many notes that I should talk to him about.
Can't tell a lie. I'm rather curious what. I'm both curious and nervous what realm could create a mind such as yours.
Why,
Very
thank
well.
you. I assume that's a compliment.
He just stares expressionless. his his face giving away nothing. Something he's had ample practice of.
Ticker seems to be tapping away at something, and he's just interesting. It seems there's some records of some planar travelers having traveled to Amiria's sphere. Looks
Okay.
like they typically call it night space.
Now what could gain it a name like that?
Well, the nights are longer, and the nights are very scary. I will have to say that. Of course, I've kind of lost most of the fear over the years. You kind of do that when you get into near death scenarios often.
Sound the data I'm reading says it sounds something like a powerful vampire basically blotting out the sun.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, yes, the marriage. I think that was 3 weeks ago. Out of game, I have no idea how much time is in between that and the
Yeah.
whole other shenanigans that have happened.
Yeah.
Um, but yes, we're gonna call it 4 weeks. 4 weeks.
4 weeks
Skirvo wraps
by
his
Amiria's reckoning.
Skirvo
You don't
wraps
know
his
how long
fingers.
you've been gone from your sphere.
I have no idea how long it's been gone. There is no day and night out here.
Mm-hmm.
Even if there
Skirvo
was, it'd be on
wraps
a
his
different time
fingers
cycle than.
against the desk. Or is that the term? You know, the one where you
Yeah,
where
what
you
you do.
sequentially do the tapping.
Yeah, it's grabbing your
Mm-hmm.
fingers.
Yeah. Yeah, he wraps his fingers against the desk. And we've already had more close encounters with vampire lords than I'd like. Best we make way for night space then.
R7, would you be so kind to plot us a route?
Skirvo gets up, walks over to him. Pulls out walks over to another area, pulls out a cable, plugs him in. You ran the poor thing ragged. He'll he'll then just kind of stand, wait for a sec. Then the droid powers on. There, there, there you are. Lets out a couple beeps. Make way for night space. Ticker will give you the rust. Ticker will give you the lowdown.
Tigger starts explaining it, using a lot of terms you don't understand about a lot of terms that the party doesn't understand. Stuff about phlogiston drift and
Yeah.
astral systems and other stuff that R7 seems to understand, but
Is also
none of the
begrudgingly
party
beeping.
members do.
Mythalar correlation, fancy, what is it? Fancy space terms.
Something that R7 also seems to be begrudgingly beeping about. Before Skirbo finally just says, "When you're done putting in the coordinates, take 5." Seemingly implying that this thing is bitching about how it just doesn't get a break.
Mhm.
uh,
All right, the ship starts.
always
Take
something
her goes up to the helm. And the ship,
on this godforsaken
the ship,
vessel.
yeah, Taker goes up to the helm, and the ship sets off. Skirvo, actually, a slight thing from that.
Yeah.
You got a short message from Quilrith that said he's looking into the disappearance of the ether gem and has a lead that he is following.
Send back. Understood. Brothers have been appraised. Brothers have been appraised. If any are in the vicinity, they'll help.
Mm-hmm. And I think we'll go ahead and end it there.
Yep.
Yeah, you are going to level up again.
Yep.
And we won't be back next week because Joey's busy, but we might be back the week after that. Who knows? Maddie, you ready to do the thing? All right. Bye.